All right, guys, how's it going? Well, as you can see, I'm not in my usual environment. I'm in England. At the moment, I do return to Spain this evening, or I hope to return to Spain this evening. So I should be back with you in my known environment tomorrow. I've been in the UK for a wedding, family stuff and all that. If you want to go and see all the vids from that and my other updates, they're on my other YouTube channel, Duncan Oldham. The link is in the video description. And it will also pop up on the screen, a logo at the end of this video. So I wanted to quickly touch base with you. I've been reading some reports in Spain today. I've been checking the football newspapers out in Spain for you. Looking for things to do with Canate, McAllister, only because they keep mentioning him, but I wouldn't be worried about that. I don't see any problems there. I do think we're going to be seeing speculation to McAllister and Real Madrid once the window's closed, like during the season. Mid-season or something like that, but I won't be bothered about that too much. And obviously Rodrygo as well. They're still talking about Diaz today, so I'm just going to take a look at a few things for you very quickly. Now, there was an article in Sport today. Now, bear in mind this is a Barcelona-based pro-Barcelona publication, and they're talking about Rodrygo. Now, yesterday, the latest from Madrid was that Rodrygo apparently wants to stay. I don't know if I would necessarily believe that. That could be just the agent saying that because they don't want to, waive their rights to certain things if they ask to leave, right? But the latest claims from Madrid yesterday was Rodrygo wants to stay, and Perez thinks he'll get 100 million euros minimum for him, right? Now, today, the Barcelona media, now, are they really going to be as close to things that are going on in Madrid? They run a headline, "No offers for Rodrygo." And you can tell it's a Barcelona piece, really. I don't know if I'm going to read it all out to you, but there's quite a few jibes in there. Rodrygo's situation is on its way to becoming one of Real Madrid's summer soap operas, alongside the stalled renewal of Vinicius Jr. and the search for a top-class midfielder. To fill the void left a year ago by Toni Kroos, or Cruz, depending on which country you're from, how you pronounce that name, whom Florentino Perez has refused to replace. Just note the top-class midfielder bit there. Just remember that. The former Santos player wants to leave Real Madrid. He has already made the decision. He feels the club has mistreated him, and his ego is incompatible with having been demoted to fourth in the pecking order among the team's stars. Today, he stands behind Kylian Mbappe, who has blown up the squad's harmony and wage structure with the highest signing on fee in Western football history. Vinny and Jude Bellingham, currently out following shoulder surgery. His physical problems, the true extent of which are unknown, combined with his noticeable lack of motivation and supposed mental exhaustion, have formed an explosive cocktail. I love it when Barcelona, when Sport writes about Real Madrid stuff. It's fucking great. Oh dear me. The former Santos player checked out during the end of the season, including the Club World Cup, where Xabi Alonso's side exited the tournament in global humiliation after the footballing lesson handed out by Luis Enrique's PSG. Now the time has come to formalise the farewell of the player from the poorly soundproof Bernabeu. Florentino has priced him at 100 million euros and will not budge. Any kind of discount is out of the question. The players' camp, in an interesting article on the Brazilian portal UOL, boasts that up to 11 clubs have made contact to inquire about his situation. The list includes all the major Premier League clubs as well as PSG and Barca. The latter is the most surprising case of all, since Deco has made no moves. Rodrygo has a market, that's undeniable. He's 24 years old, which theoretically means he still has his best years ahead as a professional. However, it's striking that while big deals have already gone through in the Premier League, no one has yet made a move for him. Rodrygo's chaotic personal circumstances greatly complicate his exit. He's not had an agent since he broke ties with Nick Arcuri at the end of 2022, just before the Qatar World Cup. His father, Eric, who has no experience in major deals, has taken it upon himself to shop his son around, effectively staging a full-blown auction. Currently, several intermediaries have the player in their portfolios, contacting different clubs simultaneously. Among them are Kia Joorabchian. You know what I mean, don't you? Kia Joorabchian. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. One of the top super agents in England, and this bit I did mention to you a few weeks back, Pini Zahavi, who is trying to place him at Liverpool. That's the important bit, I think. They're obviously taking shots at him, right? But Pini Zahavi is working with Liverpool Football Club, apparently, I wouldn't say to make this deal happen. I think they got Zahavi on it, or been involved or working with Zahavi, just to sound out like how much a deal might cost. Do you know what I mean? The Twitter twats, the content aggregators, all those people, they want to suck you in. Liverpool have gone all in. The Rodrygo signing's imminent. No. I don't think so at all, guys. I think that the situation there is that Liverpool have gone all in on Wirtz, for example, clearly, maybe paid a bit more than they wanted to, but they really, really wanted him, and would do the same for Isak, right? All in on Isak, all in on Wirtz, willing to do that for those kind of players because they're top primary targets. Rodrygo, more of an opportunistic signing, maybe, if the price is right. So I don't see Liverpool going in there and throwing 100 million euros at Real Madrid. I see Liverpool going in, if he's available, maybe for 70, or if they can get that price down, Real Madrid, Perez, they think they can get 100 million minimum or 100 million. This is a player that's got no future there. They don't want him. He's not getting any games, so how can you command such a high fee? So I think Liverpool have got Zahavi there, just sort of like saying, look, how much would it be? And to be honest with you guys, I think it would be easier to sign Isak than Rodrygo. That's what I think. Anyway, I'm going to cut it off there. That's all I've got to say to you. I'm just giving you the latest from Spain. I think it's important to point out to you that was the Barcelona media. And I don't know, the last couple of articles that they've wrote about Rodrygo, they've really made me laugh. It sounds like they really don't like Rodrygo in Barcelona for some reason. Does anybody have greater knowledge than me, and can tell me, has Rodrygo ever stuck it up him at Barcelona or something? Because they've really gone to town on him in a couple of articles. Anyway, I'll leave it with you. I've got more to come. Like I say, I'm going back to Spain this evening, and all being well, I should be with you tomorrow, although Mondays are a quiet day for me. I chill on a Monday. But if you watch my morning briefings on the other channel, you'd know all that, all right? So I'll leave it with you. If you enjoyed the video or, found it interesting, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. If you want to get me a beer or a coffee, there's a love out under the video. That's called a super thanks. And I always give a shout out to people that support me in my morning briefings the next day. All right, guys, take it easy.